Hey traders, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all well. So today we're going to talk about what is it that 80% of traders do that makes them fail. So here's the problem that most traders face, and maybe you as well. You can't trust your strategy. You're always second guessing it because there's always some level of discretion or subjectiveness. And it just creates this lingering doubt and it makes you hesitate and you just end up spiraling and just repeating that cycle of doom for years. And I was in the same spot as well. I'm not saying I got all this down perfectly. I was in the same spot. And 80% of traders are stuck in this cycle. And the reason why this is and why they lose is because they're doing what everyone else is doing. So they get what everyone else gets. But what if there was another way where you didn't have to guess or predict or even use analysis? You simply have to turn up, follow some proven set of rules, turn up 10 minutes, execute it, and walk away. How much stress would that remove? And more importantly, how much would it improve the bottom line? I imagine a lot. There is something, and not a lot of traders even know about, and it's called mechanical trading. It requires zero thinking, just black and white rules with zero gray area, no more hours of drawing fake levels, which everyone draws differently, by the way, and no more headaches from that overcomplication. It's just a simple process you follow day in and day out, and it's probably the opposite of what you've been taught. And this is how you bridge that knowing doing gap and how you actually build confidence to actually execute your edge consistently, unlike the majority of failing traders. But don't take my word for it. Let's get into the stats to prove this. So here on screen right now, we have the different performance results of different CTA funds, ones that use systematic and ones that use discretionary. And you can clearly see that the systematic mechanical traders are severely outperforming the discretionary traders by a lot. So the red line is the mechanical traders, and you can see really does outperform these discretionary traders right here. So this is clear evidence that systematic mechanical trading is the way to go. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you can't be successful with discretionary trading, but it's going to make it very hard, and the majority do fail with it. So here we have Ed Secoda, one of the great mechanical traders of our time. And he outperformed the markets. He turned 5,000 into 15 million, averaging well over 20% returns for decades. And his success came from rule-based systems that removed the emotion and proved that mechanical trading's edged over discretionary systems. The data backs this up. Mechanical systems outperform discretionary trading over time. I've just shown you a few things then, but the studies show mechanical systems outperform discretionary trading over time because they remove that human error. You're not relying on gut feel. So here's a powerful image just showing you the difference of success rates between the discretionary and mechanical traders. All right, it's very hard to make it as a discretionary trader. Now, it's not impossible. There are traders that do it. I'm sure you've heard of a few, but the majority will fail when it comes to trying these discretionary approaches. Whereas if you try a mechanical approach, it puts that in your favor. The rules are all laid out. It's clear. You simply follow and execute the rules day in, day out. You have systems and processes that you follow, and it makes trading much easier. Rather than relying on gut feel and intuition, which I don't know about you, half the time, more than half the time, it's wrong. Okay. I tried the discretionary approach and I failed miserably. So the pros versus cons. So discretionary traders, they rely on gut feel. Losses are harder to stomach because they're more emotionally invested in them. They're more prone to emotional biases. They get overwhelmed by information overload. It's harder to quantify a discretionary strategy. You can't test it. You can't verify it works. So of course, you're going to have low confidence. You're going to hesitate. You're never going to feel quite in control, and you're never really going to trust it with a discretionary system. So that's a big one for me. Mechanical traders, they operate from data, not emotion. They think data points. They think process. They think large numbers. So when I say large numbers, the law of large numbers playing out. And it's time efficient. So with a mechanical system, there's no waiting around. You come to the charts, you execute your system, and you walk away. There's none of that being glued to the charts for 5 hours like a zombie, not even wanting to go to the toilet in case you miss something and getting stressed and burnt out. None of that. And finally, you can build confidence through back testing. So you can actually verify your strategy, see it play out, and that gives you confidence. You know what to expect and you know what to do. So that is a huge advantage. When you go into the markets and you hit a drawdown, you can look at your back tested data and say, this is perfectly normal for my system. And you're more likely to keep with it because you're expected it. 80% of the traders are basically gambling. They're like this guy. They have no edge. They have no edge. They have no rules. They're relying on luck, and they force things on what they think and feel. They don't know when to stop, and they just end up stressed and broke. The chances of you making it on gut feel is slim, and it's extremely rare. Instead, you want to be like the casino, which has a proven statistical edge over the gamblers. They know exactly what their edge is and how it works, and they know over the long run their edge is going to play out. They play the probabilities. They treat it like a business, not a hobby or a get rich quick scheme like this dude. It's calculated and it's methodical. Mechanical trading is as simple as this. If A happens, I do B. There's no emotional decisions. You just follow the simple systems and processes that you've tested and you've verified to work, and then repeat that day out. It's boring. It's not exciting, but guess what? It's what makes you money. So where most traders are looking for action, we're looking for systems and process and boringness in a nutshell. So if it happens, I do B, repeat. That's the mechanical approach. So you're probably thinking by now, yeah, well, I'm loving the idea of mechanical trading, but I have no idea where to start. If that's the case, just grab my free Edge blueprint, which goes into the mechanical secrets, how to actually trade a mechanical system, how to develop it, all that good stuff. And yeah, it should just clear a lot of the things out. So just click down below to get that absolutely free. But if you do want to work with me directly, one-to-one, I do have my trifecta trading approach. So we work together for 12 weeks, one-to-one, and you get my mechanical systems, you get all the rules handed to you, you get all the markets that I trade. So you don't need to test and refine and spend years working all this out. You can skip all that. And we take the same trades together. That's going to give you added confidence, knowing that we're doing exactly the same thing because it's a mechanical system. And you get 24/7 support for any questions that you may have. So, you've got a trade and you're not sure about it, you can email me and say, Alan, are you taking this trade as well? I say, yeah. And that's going to give you more confidence and help you create them consistent habits. And also, like I said, this is a personalized program. So everything's personalized to you. So we do a lot of optimizing your routine, your peak performance. We work on your trader psychology and work on through a fairly rigorous emotional intelligence program that will transform how you trade. So if you want to work with me one-to-one, just click below and book a call and we can talk a bit more on how I can help you. So I do have many clients that I've worked with using my mechanical approaches to help them get consistently profitable. And if you check out my other videos, you can see the interviews that I've done with some of my clients using my trifecta trading approach as well. So make sure you go check them out. So let's recap. Mechanical trading is proven to stack the odds in your favor. Discretionary trading is much harder psychologically. And finally, the majority of the best traders and funds trade mechanically. So hopefully this has changed your view of things a little bit about how to approach your trading. At the very least, you want to make it as mechanical and as simple and objective as possible because it's going to make trading much easier for you. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.